My name's Grant Barati. I've been a counselor and coach for over 10 years now. It's a passion of mine to help people. It's a passion of mine to do community with people and to see them do their very best, to see them not be hindered by things that have gone on in their life, things that have hurt them, and then for them to carry that indefinitely, or for it to shape their lives or affect their relationships, how they see the world, how they believe or don't believe in themselves. Roughly a year ago, I started this podcast called Hi Struggling, I'm Dad. Yes, it's what I think is a pretty sick dad joke name, but it's rooted in my love of personal development, fatherhood, parenthood, and ownership, accountability. And it comes from where I'm from. It comes from how I see things. It comes from a place for me where I'm just trying to be all the things that I am and encapsulate them and deliver them in a way that helps the most amount of people, because I'm a mixed bag and I'm sure you are too. And this is something that has been on my heart for a little while, is to start this podcast. And I did put a stop to it for a time after my dad died. And then very soon after that, my daughter was born. And we have 5 kids, and it was a busy house, and it was the up and down of grief and then new life. Grief was high, and then you've got to be okay to look after the others, look after the kids, and look after the new little one, and give, my wife the most amount of sleep possible and support and recovery and things like that. And now this year, when we've had a bit of space from everything, I've been every week with episodes, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm starting from zero, and I'm very aware of that. I'm not expecting a lot. I'm expecting just me to show up and me to do my best and me to put things out there, and just to hopefully it reaches the right people and they can pass it on to people who they might be the right people also, and build from there, build a community of like-minded people that want to just do their best in their life and do their best as men, as fathers, as brothers, as sons. But also, I want anyone to get value out of it. As much as this is predominantly for men and fathers, it's for young men, it's for boys, it's for girls and ladies and women and mothers, in the fact that you can just get something out of it. I can listen to a female entrepreneur podcast, and I'll learn a bunch of different stuff because it's applicable. A lot of the stuff is applicable. It's not just based on the different sex or anything like that. It's not based on that. This is based and rooted in things that are transferable, but that's predominantly where I'm at. Now, after making this podcast, the whole reason I made the podcast was to help the most amount of people as possible, or at least have the ability to help the most amount of people as possible. If no one sees it, no one sees it. I can't control that. I can do my best to put it out there. Awesome. And if people like it, then great. But ultimately, I can't control all the other metrics. Some things I can, a lot of them I can't. But at least by me putting it out there, it's got the ability to potentially help the most amount of people. But the other thing that's been on my heart for over a year now is to start a community. Now, this is a community that I want to basically do what I'm doing now, but in a more, I guess, intimate sense, in the fact that we're in it together, that myself and like-minded people come together and we talk, we develop, we focus on how to be better for ourselves, for our families, and for those who are Christian like I am, for God as well. And this is something that's really important to me. And this is something that I had been praying about for a while. And I kind of rationalized myself out of it. To be completely honest with you, I have put this off for a year. It didn't make sense on paper. I had prayed about it and it didn't make sense. I don't have an audience. I'm starting from zero. But I know how to counsel. I know how to coach. I know how to be a loyal friend. I know how to be a loyal and good-hearted person. And I can lead with that. And I can lead with who I am. So that's something that I was told about a year ago whilst praying. It was a constant theme, was to start a community. And I didn't give it a go. I was like, well, how can anyone see it? How can anyone find it? I haven't even done anything yet. I hadn't put out a podcast. I hadn't put out anything. So again, for me, this is something that didn't make sense on paper, but it doesn't have to make sense on paper. A lot of the times with God, if he tells you to do something and you obey it and you're obedient, that's what the best thing is. It doesn't have to make sense. And it definitely didn't make sense. And even now, even though I've been doing this for a while now, it kind of makes sense to an extent, but it's still like early days. It's really early. But this is something that is really important. And it's something that I do want to be great at. And I want to really help people. And I want to help them. I want to help people grow. I want to help people heal and grow and become better and change into who they can potentially be. Because I know I've got more potential than what I'm tapping into right now. And I think this is part of that. And I think for many people, this could be part of that too. I know that with men, particularly nowadays, there's not a lot of community for men. I think that men are discouraged by life, by society a lot of the time now. A lot of the time, even those who aren't the problem are told they're the problem because they're a man, because they're just born that way. I don't agree with that. I think everyone should be aware of their shortcomings, their faults, their problems, and to not let that affect them or other people. That makes sense. But I don't think that we're automatically a problem just because that's who we were born to be. If I'm a guy and I'm just born a guy, I'm not automatically a problem. If you're a girl and you're born a girl, you're not automatically a problem. You're not automatically all these stereotypes or anything like that. That's crazy to me. You can be aware of anything else. That's fine. Be aware of whatever you want, but don't automatically assume or pretend or act like you're a problem. Life can discourage you from community. It's so easy to be busy. It's so easy to be too busy. Too busy with work and family and kids. And they're all good things. They're great things. They're amazing things. But if we are unable to be connected with other people and we're just in the routine of life, I think that's where it becomes a problem, because we're not connecting with people outside of ourselves or outside of our house. Work will just be there. It is way too easy for work to get in the way. Fair enough. Ultimately, they train you in school to work 40 to 60 hours a week until you die, basically, or until like 15 years or 20 years from when you die. And then now with cost of living and how hard they make it for you to actually have a living, you may be working up until you die. And to be disconnected for that long, no wonder men are far and away responsible for the most amount of suicides. They're so disconnected. They're so isolated. But I think it's more than that. I think we are more than that. I think men are more than that. And I want to partner with men who feel the same. Men who want to be better dads. Men who want to be better husbands. Men who want to be better leaders. Men who want to be more well-rounded and healed within themselves, because we've all got stuff we've been through or going through. We've all got different ways of coping with it, some good and some bad, and we can all do better. I don't care how successful you are. I don't care how great on paper you are. You know what you need to work on. You know how you could improve. I know how I can improve. But partnering together makes you go so much further. If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And it's so true. When you've got other people, not just accountability's sake, but you've got other people walking beside you, you feel encouraged. You're not alone with it. And I'm not saying accountability doesn't matter. It will definitely matter. And it's such a perk. It's such a helpful thing to be accountable, not only to yourself and the other things in your life, the really important things, family, etc., but to other people that are on the same road as you. It's so important. And I really want to be a part of that. I really want to be a part of helping people. I want to be a part of a community that we lift each other up. We focus on great things. We focus on healing negative things. We focus on healing our weaknesses and strengthening ourselves from that, from the ground up, which is why I'm following through on what I was told to do a year ago. I'm starting a community for men who want to grow, who want to be better, who want to be better fathers and dads, and who want to work on this. And who want to work on this every day and every week, every month, with other people who feel the same. I don't want to work on it with people who don't really want to be there, who don't really want to do the work, who don't really want to be honest with themselves or others. Because there's no growth in that. If you're not going to be honest, that's on you. And I can't work with that. And as a group, we won't be able to work with that. But I want to work with men who want to be better, who want to grow, who want to be accountable, who want to make mistakes but grow out of those mistakes, and who want to do it for themselves and for their family and for God. And I want them to grow as men and be the best they possibly can be. I want these people to be the best versions of themselves they can possibly be, because that's what I want for myself. And I only want the best for you. You don't know me, I don't know you. But I can tell you right now, I don't wish any ill on you, no matter what. I don't wish any ill on you. I want you to be the best you possibly can be for so many reasons. So that's why I'm starting this community. And in this community, we will be accountable, we'll be focused, it will be fun, it will be honest. I'm pumped right now because this is new for me. I'm worked up, I sound angry, I'm not angry, I'm just fired up. This is new to me, but with my background, with my heart for this will be fantastic. Ultimately, I want you to grow wherever that is. And if it's with me, let's do it. In this group, I want to partner with like-minded men who want to grow as men, as Christians, as fathers, as brothers, and as much as possible. I want you to grow in every aspect of your life. And I think if we make a community right now with this as our principles and this is our foundation, then there will be people in there that we can all learn from as well. There will be entrepreneurs, there will be amazing dads, amazing brothers, amazing fathers and leaders. And we're all going to grow. We're all going to be better for this. I want us to all grow together. I want us to work together in all this. Every week, we will get on a group call and we will do one at least hour-long session. I will teach and talk to you all on these different topics that will lead us to growth, that will lead us to becoming better men, better fathers, better brothers, better leaders, better husbands. Because I don't think any of us want to be worse at any of those things. I think we only want to grow. Everything I'm going to do is towards that goal, is to grow in these aspects, is to become better in the things that really matter. It's going to be towards healing old wounds, strengthening ourselves out of that from our foundation, and being rooted in something that really matters. Faith, fatherhood, personal development, being better, being the great men that we can all be. Every week, I'm going to do a session, at minimum 1 hour. We will be accountable to ourselves and to each other. We'll have times where we can all tune in as a group, as individuals, check in on each other, pray for one another. Now, this group will be a paid group. This group will be based on me giving as much value as I possibly can in that amount of time. It'll be 4 sessions per month, minimum. But you will only get charged for 1. Because I want to bless those who decide to do this with me. Because we're all in this together. Because we all want to be better. So I'm going to create this group. I wanted to talk about this today because I think community is so important. And I think it's so lacking nowadays. I think it's so lacking, particularly for men. There are some groups out there in different niches, but I don't think it's common, and I don't think it's as powerful as it could be. I know for me, some of my best friends throughout my life, I see once or twice a year. That's it. It is too easy to be busy. It is too easy to be disconnected. It is too easy to just go through life and be kind of there. Some things we might be fully in, some things we won't be. But there's a better way. And I want to make this so that it is a part of our day. So that one day a week, just one day, you get to focus on being better in every aspect of your life, in the stuff that really matters, your foundation, so that you pivot from that foundation into every aspect of your life. The way you talk, think, act, where your relationships come from, how you view things, to sow into who you are. That's what I want. And that's what we're going to do. Then you're going to have a loyal team of other men that you're going to become close with, that are going to want to grow with you and beside you, that will work with you, that if you're in the same area, you can catch up with. You will have friendships and relationships out of this. If I make mistakes, I will own my mistakes. I will grow from them. And I expect you to do the same. We will all make mistakes, but we'll do it together. That's why I'm going to start this group. I'm going to talk more about this in the coming weeks. And I'm going to leave a link for this. As soon as it's created, I will put it on all my socials. And I want you to join. If you feel like you are any of the things that I've said, if you feel like you fit with what I've talked about here today, I want you to put your hand up. I want you to join. I want you to see if it's the right fit for you, because I think it could really help you. Thanks for listening, guys. And I wish you all the best. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll keep you posted. Take care.